What's up, guys? It's your boy the May Boom, and I am back for another video. Now, Demon Slayer has such amazing character development and great arcs with characters. So I want to go through one of the characters I feel like in Demon Slayer that just did not get a great ending. He didn't get a good ending to Demon Slayer. And that is Zenitsu. First of all, before we get into the video, spoiler warning for the manga ending. Spoiler warning, I'm not about to tell you that many times. I'm going to give you a break. Okay, I've gave you a chance to get out of here. Spoiler warning. This is going to spoil some manga stuff. So, Zenitsu, man, very controversial character. Sort of controversial. Most people like him, I'll say that. But there is a few, I kind of me included, it's kind of, he's a little annoying. He's a little annoying, but his little misbreathing form when he's like real serious, now that's hard. I mess with that. It's really fun to watch that. But let's go through each season of Zenitsu, honestly. Let's go through each season with him and how I'm feeling about his development and where I think it just dropped off. I was mad what they did with him at the end of the show. So, Season 1, you had Zenitsu, he's scared of everything, and his, teacher thinks he's kind of whack, and he's just a loser. He's trying to live up to his Demon Slayer name, and he's failing, and then he gets that awakening thing, and he doesn't even know he has it, but he has that misbreathing form, and it's such an epic moment. It's one of my favorite moments from any anime. It's just so hard how he's sleeping and then he awakens that form, and it's just so cool. And then the animation be going up too when he unlocks that mode. And then season 1 where he fought the spider and did the thing. That's all I seen before I even watched Demon Slayer. That's all I seen was Zenitsu doing the stuff with the lightning and all of that. That was epic. That was pretty cool. So the season 2, he's on the Mugen train, and when he's goofy Zenitsu, he's just dreaming about him and Nezuko being together, and it's cool. I'm cool with it. It's just him on his normal Zenitsu stuff, right? And then when the demon attacks the train, he is asleep, and then he has his misbreathing form come out, and it's such an epic scene when he goes through the trains and just takes out the demon, part of the demon. That was a cool scene. It looked like he was kind of doing what Rengoku type damage to the demon. So that was a cool scene. And I was like, man, I want to figure out what is up with Zenitsu with this power, and when the group, his friends will figure out he's the one using these powers and stuff. Very epic. I'm like, man, I'm just ready for the rest of this Zenitsu arc. And you get hints to Zenitsu training with somebody, and he's kind of angry and mean, and then I guess he leaves the master and Zenitsu behind, and then Zenitsu's master ends up hurting himself, and it's just it ain't really talked about. It's little hints of his backstory over the season. So this, in my opinion, is where they just dropped the ball with the Zenitsu storyline. Season 3. Now I kind of wanted Zenitsu to be away, but not the whole season. I thought he was gonna be away for a little bit, but they let I forgot his name. Tanjiro go on a mission by himself to Mist Village, and he ends up going to the Swordsmith Village. Actually, yes, the Swordsmith Village, not the Mist Village. But he goes to the Swordsmith Village, has to fix his sword. Demons attack, and it's just a crazy battle. You get introduced to new characters like the guy with the gun, and Nezuko's there. You got the Mist Hashira. That was cool to see him. And then you got the girl Hashira, and she's cool too. You get these new demons and stuff, but they left out Inosuke and Zenitsu in this arc, and I was like, oh, they left them out the whole time. So I'm like, okay, so next arc we're gonna get them going ham. We're gonna see them go crazy in the next arc, and I'm thinking okay, Demon Slayer is gonna continue. We're gonna continue with Demon Slayer, normal Demon Slayer, village to village. giving us, the gang being together, fighting demons. So next arc, you got the Hashira training arc. What they are currently about to do. The Hashira training arc, Zenitsu is acting kind of cowardly at first, and then he gets like a letter about his former partner that trained with their master. He, I guess, turned himself into a demon. He learns what happened, and then after that, he's just straight up serious the whole rest of the arc. And when he's training with the rest of them, he is not playing. Tanjiro's looking at him like, whoa, this guy is not the same Zenitsu we was just with. And he just tripping. So then you got Muzan, he attacks the Hashiras and everybody. And Zenitsu is still in his mist form the whole arc. The whole arc he's in his mist form. Really cool. Really cool. Then he meets up with the former partner that turned himself into a demon. And this is my first problem. He wasn't in the Mist arc. He wasn't in the Swordsman Village arc. He's in the Hashira training arc, but this storyline of his partner, his training, the person that was training with him, turned into a demon. It was so rushed. They did not build up to this guy. And they said Kukushibo's the one that gave him the 6th upper rank. I'm like, you gave Kukushibo brought you into the group, but you suck? You suck. I was not interested. I was like, oh, this guy sucks. And this just came out of nowhere. They didn't really do a good job building up to this storyline. They fight each other. I remember when this fan animation came out of this fight, Zenitsu killing his former partner that he trained with. It looked so epic. It was like, whoa, this is gonna be like one of the biggest storylines in the whole anime, like this revenge storyline. When I read the manga, I'm like, whoa, this storyline was not talked about at all. It did not matter. And yeah, I just did not care about the scene at all. I was like, okay, that just came out of nowhere. And Zenitsu's, him staying serious too, it didn't feel earned. I felt like Zenitsu should have unlocked that himself. I feel like that mist thing just took over his body and was controlling him the whole arc. I didn't like the way they did that. And then the rest of the arc, he's just in his mist form, and he's helping everybody else defeat Muzan and stuff. And they win. He stays alive. And at the end of the show, he's just happy. That's Zenitsu's arc. And I think they dropped the ball. I thought it was about him not being afraid of these demons anymore, gaining a confidence and taking over. I thought that was the whole point of his story. And by the end, the mist power just takes over his body. He never learns how to control that himself. And the characters don't really acknowledge this mist spirit thing that takes over his body and stuff. They kind of just ignore it. So maybe that is Zenitsu, but he just was acting. Maybe he did unlock it, or maybe he didn't. It's just really confusing. They could have did a better job. Like I said, I've said it in the multiple Demon Slayer videos. There are a few arcs missing, in my opinion. I feel like they could have did a Doma arc. They could have did an arc for this partner that worked with Zenitsu, with their master. They could have did a Kukushibo arc. There are so many arcs they could have did. An evil Hashira arc. Something could have went down. Tanjiro versus Kukushibo. Tanjiro versus Doma. Those are matches that I wanted. And you can give Kukushibo and Zenitsu's former partner that he trained with a storyline together before we get to this final fight in the show. But tell me how y'all feel about this. Do you think I'm tripping? Do you feel like the arc was fine? You were okay with the moment that they gave Zenitsu? Or do you agree with me that it was not brought up enough? They could have brought up this 6th upper rank guy way more. And then the thing I also don't like is the 6th upper rank demons were the same people stayed those ranks for years. And then this random dude just getting this upper rank position was like, whoa. Like, that's not earned, man. You a lower rank, not an upper rank. But peace out, y'all. I'll see y'all in the next video. Anime Boom out. Peace.